Hello children, welcome you all to my English class. Today we will learn about a new chapter of your English grammar. Before going to learn the new chapter, please have a look at the paragraphs. Read the paragraphs given here along with the pictures given. There was a crow which was very thirsty. He searched for the water everywhere. At last, he saw a water pot near a well. He looked inside the pot. There was very little water in the pot. The crow saw some stones nearby. He thought of a plan. He picked up some stones. He put them one by one into the pot. The water level in the pot came up. The crow drank the water and flew away happily. Mark the underlined words. What do they say about? You might have seen here some words are underlined here. Here there was a crow which was very thirsty. He searched. Again he saw. Likewise looked. In this sentence was. Again you will see here saw. He thought of a plan, thought, and picked up. He put them. The water in the pot came up. Likewise drank, and at last flew away. What do the words say about? Have you observed all this? Yes, you are right. So, all these words describe us what is happening there, what happens, what the action is going on there. So, these are after all called the action words, and these are called the verbs. You might have seen here the words verbs. Okay, now let's make some sentences from the given table. Here are in the column A, some words are given: I, we, you, he, she, it, hurry. And in the B, am, is, are. In the column C, you are given a student, students, my pen, etc. So let's make some sentences. So, I am a student. We are students. You can frame like this. It is my pen. So likewise, you can frame many sentences as you like. So, here are some pictures given. Look at the pictures and read the sentences given below the pictures. Here you can see in the image a boy is reading. So, John is a boy. He is reading a book. In this picture, you can see that the players are playing football in the field. And in the third one, there is a man. His name is Peter, and he is lifting the weight. So here you have found that these are the underlined or the encircled words here are the examples of action words. And you know it well that these action words are called verbs. Again, you might have observed one thing, that here you can see that John is a boy. Here is a single word, but in the second sentence following it, is reading is the verb, but it has more than one word. So a verb can be one word or more than one word, or we can say that it is a multi-word verb. Okay, so a verb can be a single word or a multi-word. Multi-word means more than one word. In a multi-word verb, the last verb is the main verb, or we can say it's the principal verb or the lexical verb. Why it is lexical? Because it has some dictionary meaning. This one, lexical. And the previous one, is reading, in this case is. Are playing, in this case are. These are the auxiliary or helping verbs. Are you clear? Very good. So, what is a main verb? It can stand alone. The main verb can stand alone. It typically shows the actions of state or fact, and it has some dictionary meaning. But in the case of auxiliary verbs, these are the helping verbs. They can't stand on their own. They can't stand alone. They are incapable of express their own meaning. They support the main verbs. They can support the main verbs. They help the main verb describe the action, and they can show the time of action. Are you clear? Very good. So now let's classify verbs. So you will see that, and you know it very well, that verbs can be divided into two parts. One is auxiliary and the second one is main verb. So again, we can classify the auxiliary verbs into two main parts. These are modal and primary auxiliaries. So in case of modal auxiliaries, these are the modal auxiliaries given in the box. You can see here. So what are the modals? Will, would, shall, should, may, might, can, could, ought to, used to, must, need, and dare. It is quite easy to remember. You can easily remember it because will, would, the verbs along with their past forms. So will, would, shall, should, may, might, can, could, ought to, used to, must, need, dare. Clear? These are all 13 in numbers. Again, let's have knowledge about the primary auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries, these are be, have, and do. Why are these called primary auxiliaries? Because they can stand on their own as main verbs, and sometimes, as you saw beforehand, is here in this sentence, is the verb. It is in its own stand. And in the second sentence, he is reading a book. Is reading. The same word is used in the first sentence and in the second sentence also. So what is the difference? The difference is, in the first sentence, John is a boy. Is used as the main verb, and in the second sentence, is reading, is acts as the auxiliary verb. Okay? So, primary auxiliaries. So, these three, be, do and have, are the primary auxiliaries. Along with the various forms in be, you can see that is, am, are, was, were, be, being and been are the various forms that can be used as auxiliaries in sentences. In case of have, has and had are the various forms of have that can be used as auxiliaries. Do, does and did can be used as auxiliaries, both in case of main verbs and auxiliaries. That's why be, do and have are primary auxiliaries. In case of main verbs, every verb can be having some dictionary meaning. These are called main verbs. Okay? Now, mark the following sentences. Rani is a student. She is studying in our school. So here, mark the underlined words. Here is, and in the second sentence, is studying. My brother has a bike. His friend has never ridden a bicycle. I do my homework every day. You do not do your homework regularly. So, mark these. Here, you can see that here is and again is repeatedly used here. In the second sentence, here is has, but mark the difference between these two. Has is now used here as main verb, but in the following sentence, his friend has never ridden a bicycle. Here, has ridden means has is used as the auxiliary, and the case is same here in the third one. So, in each pair of sentence, there is a single word in the first sentence, single word verb in the first sentence, and in the second sentence, the same word is used as the auxiliaries. Now, primary auxiliaries, we have already discussed about it. Be, do and have are the auxiliaries that can be used as both as main as well as primary verbs. That's why these are called primary auxiliaries. Have a look at it. When it works as a primary auxiliary, it is usually followed by the ing form of the next verb to say that the action of the latter verb is in progress. You might have seen here, John is a boy. Here you can see that John is a boy and he is reading a book. So here is reading. In this case, is the be verb and the next word reading is in its ing form or progressive form, denoting that the verb is in progress, the action is in progress. Okay? Otherwise, we use it in passives. So the en or ed form of the next verb is used to show that the latter verb is in passive. And you are well aware that rice is eaten in Odisha. In this sentence, is eaten and So, in this sentence, mark that is eaten. Is the primary auxiliary and the word eaten, which follows the primary auxiliary is in its third form, or you can say en form. So this is the passive form of the sentence. So be can be used as the preceding verb of a main verb when it is in ing form to denote that the action is in progress, and can be used in the passives. So let's have some examples of be. She is reading a book. Is reading. So here is used as the auxiliary, primary auxiliary. The little boy was playing. And in the sentence, they are running in the field, are running. So is, was and are as the auxiliaries and various forms of the verb be. So have along with its other forms can be used as auxiliaries. You can see the examples here. He has done the homework. He has written the letter to her mother. They have been to Puri. Okay? And do along with its other forms, did and does, can be used in negative or interrogative sentences as auxiliaries. So you can see the examples given here. When do you get up? In the morning. Mira doesn't go to market on Sundays. Hari didn't complete his homework. Okay? Very good. So, we have already discussed there are 13 number of modal auxiliaries given in your book, and let's have some discussion to know about the use of modal auxiliaries. They can express the meanings like plain future, order, advice, obligation, permission, certainty, possibility, etc. and etc. So, you can see the examples. He will come in time. This shows the plain future. You may go. This is an order. You should, or you can say you ought to wash your hands regularly. This is an obligation. Will you do me a favor? This is an example of seeking permission. I will help you. This is a promise, or you can say certainty. And he might be in the office now. This shows the possibility. You must do your duty. This is a compulsion. You know it very well. And you know that a multi-word verb can have as many as 3 auxiliary verbs. You can see the example given here. He could have been cheating us. Our classroom will have been cleaned. So in the examples, could have been and will have been cleaned. So these are the auxiliaries used in these sentences. Now let's play a game. Read the sentences given here. He may write the essay. He has written the essay. he is writing the essay, and the last one given here, the essay is written. If you underline the main verbs and circle the auxiliaries, you will get all these structures. In A, you can see that may write, auxiliary plus main verb, has written, auxiliary have has plus third form. In C, is writing, auxiliary plus verb ing, and in the last sentence, is written, be verb plus third form, which shows a passive form. So, let's play the game. This is the game of sentences. You might have observed here, in the sentence AB, he may have written the essay. So, in this sentence, may have, this is the sentence structure of A, modal plus main verb, verb 1, and have written, this is the sentence structure of B. In the second sentence AC, may be writing, this is the sentence structure of A, and be verb plus MVING, main verb ing, this is the sentence structure of C. In the third sentence, has been writing, has been, this is the sentence structure of B, and be verb plus ing, this is the sentence structure of C. In the fourth sentence AD, the essay may be written, maybe is the sentence structure of A, and be verb plus third form in its en form, this is the sentence structure of D. In BD, the essay has been written, have has plus third form, this is the sentence structure of B, and be verb plus third form shows the passive form of the sentence, which is the sentence structure of D. And in the last one, the essay is being written, this is the sentence structure of C, and being written is the sentence structure of D. Clear? So, let's proceed to the next one. If you will combine A, B, C, we will definitely get he may have been writing the essay. So, may have is the sentence structure of A, and have been, because there is have along with the third form of the verb, which is the sentence structure of B, and this one is the sentence structure of C. Be verb along with the ing form of the verb, right? This is the sentence structure of C. And if we will combine A, B, D, we will get the essay may have been written. So, this is the sentence structure of A, this is the sentence structure of B, and the passive form is the sentence structure of D. Understood? Very good. And we should remember that the reverse order cannot be done because it is ungrammatical, so we can't form BA, CA or CB likewise. So what we have learned today? We have learned today about what a verb is, types of verbs, main verbs, auxiliary verbs, modal auxiliaries, primary auxiliaries, etc. So let's check our understanding. Underline the auxiliary verbs and circle the main verbs. So he is riding the bicycle. This one is the auxiliary and this one is the main verb. I shall be coming. These are the auxiliaries, and this one is the main verb. He has been to the Konark. This one is the auxiliary, and been is the main verb. Mr. Mishra is a teacher. This is the main verb. Hari gets up early in the morning. This is the main verb. And he is very intelligent. This one is the main verb. Because you already know that these are the primary auxiliaries which can be both used as main verbs as well as auxiliaries. Okay? Keep learning. Thank you, children. Bye bye.